Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial of how I do my makeup when I'm running late in the morning or I've overslept and don't have a lot of time to get ready. Typically, I do a full face in the morning, but I definitely pare it down to only the essential steps when I'm running late or overslept or whatnot. So I figured I would show you guys kind of what that looks like. I kind of keep it to the minimal. So I, maybe just like one eyeshadow, one cheek color, one lip color, and that's it. Like I have to kind of save on time, so I don't do any of the extra like bells and whistles of maybe like a bronzer and a cheek color or multiple colors on the eyes. So let's get started. I already did my foundation and brows, so I started with the Double Wear Light foundation, and it's in the shade Intensity 05, which I've really been liking for the warmer weather. It looks really nice. It stays on all day. It stays matte for most of the day. It's pretty amazing. I reviewed it in one of my my July favorites video. And then the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil. And so that's already done. So if I was going to, start everything else next, I would go to the eyes and I would keep it just to one eyeshadow. So I first just put on some eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use this NARS one. Pretty much this one and the Urban Decay are pretty much my favorites that I kind of go back and forth between. I'm almost out of this NARS one, so I think actually I may go back to the Urban Decay Primer Potion, which I have to say, ooh, I got some on my lashes. Yeah. I have to say that this NARS one lasted me a lot less time. Like the Urban Decay lasted longer. I was able to get, the Urban Decay I had for like ever. And this NARS one I have definitely gone through very quickly. I have some like stuck on my lashes. Okay, and moving on to eyeshadow. So like I said before, I'm just going to stick with one eyeshadow, and I've been wearing this color a ton. So I'm sure you guys have seen me like talk about it and show it on Instagram and everything, and it's called Pacifié from NARS. It's like this almost duochrome. So it's like a brown base, but it has this like overspray of kind of like a green over top. It's great because it's still very, very neutral, but it gives like a little bit of dimension. And it is definitely frosted, but I don't find that it's too much per day. Now, if I am running late, I will always pick an eyeshadow that is a little bit darker or deeper, because if I just like throw like a beige color on my lid, that's normally where I want to do like a liner and a crease to give it some more definition. But if I'm running short on time, I will always pick a bolder eyeshadow color because I want it to kind of do all the work. So I don't need to add anything else to this because the color's bold enough on its own. And so I would just kind of press this all over the lid and just kind of swiping it up to the crease, and kind of I'm going back and forth in the crease with the brush. I'll get a fluffy brush in a second and blend it into the crease. And I'll take, not that brush, a kind of a MAC 224 brush, and I'll just kind of take whatever is already on the lid and bring it up into the crease. So you're not really adding any extra. So this color is, suitable for any, crease color that I want to do, and lid color. That's what I like about kind of a slightly deeper or darker or more bold eye color, because you can get away with putting it all over the lid and it gives some dimension, and which is really nice. So as you can see, kind of when I blend it out, it does turn, there's still a little of that duochrome green, but it's definitely a lot more brown. Okay, and then we move on to mascara. I'm using the Sicily So Intense mascara. I've been talking about this recently and how much I absolutely love it. It's a really, really unique mascara because it has this little tiny comb that you kind of have to like comb into the lashes. So you kind of, it's very, very thick, and it takes definitely some getting used to, but once you're kind of used to it, this stuff is amazing. So I cannot stop using it, and it really is definitely thick. It's thick enough for what I like on a daily basis. And if I am, you know, running late and paring down my makeup look as much as possible, I don't want to spend time kind of like building up my mascara, so I want a more thick, voluminous mascara to kind of give me thick lashes quickly and without having to build it up a million times. So you kind of like, sometimes I have to wipe the brush down a little bit because the color gets a little, there's a lot of product on the little comb, but you kind of just like, it's kind of like a rotating motion because you wipe the side of the flat part of the comb. It's hard to even describe. I'll take a picture. It's like a really tiny, but there's a flat side to the mascara that you kind of rub onto the lashes, or like, you know, comb onto the lashes. Then you take the little comb and, oh, don't you hate when you do that? Oh, look at that little bit that you get on your, eek. I just kind of, typically what I do is I take a little Q-tip and clean that up. Oh, that's the worst, right? I'll just take a little bit of foundation right there and just clean it up. It's the only thing about this mascara. I absolutely adore it, but I have to be really careful because it's so wet and it will just kind of... Okay, so those are the eyes, and then we're gonna move on to cheeks. Only one color on the cheeks. And I like to pick if I had to pick a color for the cheeks when I'm running late in the morning, it would be a bronzer, because I feel that I can get a more kind of cohesive look with the bronzer rather than with the blush. I kind of like to do, with the blush, I like to kind of pair it with something else. But this color I reach for all the time when I'm running late in the morning, because it's the Guerlain Terracotta 4 Seasons bronzer. And if you see, it has this little pink little spot right here. So it is a bronzer and a blush all together, which I absolutely love. So I don't even have to worry about, you know, the bronzer being too brown or whatnot. It is just the perfect color on the cheeks, because it has just enough of that pink to, you know, give you some, to balance out the bronze, basically. And I just, oh, I've been using this stuff for years. And it's really finely milled, so it glides right on. But it's good because you can build it up, and it comes in a ton of different colors. So there is one for like every single skin tone, which I think is fantastic. Typically, sometimes bronzers can be just, you know, they only come in like 1 or 2 shades and they don't work for, but this comes, I believe, in like 5 or 6 shades, and it's amazing. And that little, the pink square varies in color based on the shade or how deep the bronzer is, so it's fantastic. Okay, so we're ending the makeup look pretty much, and then I throw on lips. So I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury Bitch Perfect, and it's just like it's a real neutral color, but not nude. So it definitely has some color on the lips, and then that's my look. Like, and then I'm out the door. Like, it's just one eyeshadow color, one cheek color, one lip color, and then I'm done. And, you know, if I want to, you know, grab a gloss as I'm running out the door and touch it up throughout the day with gloss or whatever, or I don't really have to. This lipstick lasts pretty much all day. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I really would highly recommend picking up Pacific. If you haven't yet, it is such an amazing color. Like, I was dying to do a tutorial with it because I've been wearing it almost like every other day. It's just such an easy, really flattering color, and different from what I like normally wear, but it's nice because it has that brown base. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.